Plymouth Duster with a Hemi in it, you can retire.
All depends on what you put in it.
Mustang in disguise.
What's up, everybody? I'm down here in Carrabelle, Florida with the Sally Brown Band, of which I am a part. And tonight we are playing at Fathoms. We hadn't long arrived and set up, and the band was sitting around having lunch, recuperating from the drive down and preparing for the show later that evening. Also, I got a tip. I was pointed out something by our drummer, David Haynes. Apparently, the world's or country's smallest police precinct is here. I saw it on maps. I didn't think much about it, and David pointed it out. I'm like, huh, let me go check it out. This is the 98, so the traffic is really heavy. Alright, made it across alive. That's always a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you this one is not larger on the inside. And it's a good thing I have the wide angle lens because this is going to be cramped. In 1947, Alban Westberg became police chief and the only day policeman in Carabelle. He and his night officers had to protect the citizens, answer calls, pump water for the tugboats at the city dock, catch speeders on US 98, old 319, and tend to all prisoners in the jail at City Hall. They needed help. In 1953, the phone company installed a phone in a call box bolted to the wall of the building on the northeast corner of Tallahassee Street and the highway. The officers could answer the calls while out walking the beat. Then they began to have problems with folks making unauthorized long-distance calls on the police phone. The vandals loved to mess that up too. Johnny Mirabella, St. Joe Telephone and Telegraph's lone Carabelle employee at the time, first tried moving the call box to another building, but the illegal calls continued. He also noticed the policeman would get drenched while answering phone calls in the rain. So when his company decided to replace a worn-out phone booth with a new one, he decided to solve both problems at once by putting the police phone in the old booth. On March 10th, 1963, Mirabella, with the help of Deputy Sheriff Wilburn Curley Messer, moved the phone booth to its current site on US 98 under the Chinaberry tree. The chief hired a man to do the lettering to mark it as the City of Carabelle Police Station. It worked well and increased the efficiency of the two-man police force. They could park the patrol car in the shade, do required paperwork, listen for the phone while watching for speeders and other suspicious characters. The booth did protect the officers from the elements, but some people still snuck into it to make long-distance calls. Eventually, the dial was removed from the phone, making it impossible for folks to call out. It continued to serve the police of Carabelle for decades. Sarah Purcell, the host of the television shows Real People, was visiting her father and discovered it. She had featured it on the show in 1991, where they dubbed it as the world's smallest police station. Later that year, Johnny Carson had a lively interview with the Carabelle Police Chief Jesse Gordon Smith on The Tonight Show. It has been featured on other television shows, That's Amazing, Ripley's Believe It or Not, The Today Show, and in the movie Tate's Hell, and on Down the Road with Brian Mallard. Not exactly a lot of room, but this is cool. The door even still works. I'm not going to close that all the way just in case. Lord, it's hot in there. So it's been a couple of hours since the police station, and we've had some rest. I was about to die of heat stroke, but I just wanted to show you the pier down here, because Fathoms is right on the bay. There's a 1960s sitcom here somewhere. So Carrabelle is a fishing village. And the Splish Splash is either up for the night or getting ready to go out for the evening. I have no idea which. It's a super beautiful and peaceful place. And here is where I met Wally. Pretty good, how are you? Oh, you're welcome.
Running a YouTube channel?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Called Down the Road with Brian Mallard.
Okay.
I can show it to you. Actually, it might be easier to show it to you.
Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of them. We're fixing to sell these 2 boats.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're going to move to Montana.
Wow. That's
So we live on that one, and that's our other one. Lived here all my life. Well, you know, on the Gulf Coast. So, gonna go see what the snow's like. How do you like it here so far?
Love it. We just came down today. We're with the band, gonna play the show tonight.
Okay.
And so I'm only here today and then leaving in the morning.
Have you been here before?
I've never been, but our lead singer Debbie, she comes down here every year. She loves the place.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You'll like it. You'll like it. If you get a chance, go to Apalachicola.
Yeah.
Check that out. They've got a nice little town down there. And then, you know, you can go all the way down, all the way to Panama City, Port St. Joe, Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
You can go all the way as far as all the way to Pensacola, Florida if you want to.
Nice.
Panama City, distant Florida and all that.
Cool.
It's nice talking to you. What did you say your name was again?
Brian Mallard.
Okay, nice to meet you. My name's Wally.
Nice to meet you, Wally.
All right. And what's that channel?
Down the Road with Brian Mallard.
Okay, Down the Road with Brian Mallard. Welcome to Carabelle, man, and I hope you like it.
Thank you very much. So far, it's lovely.
Y'all will have a great time.
Thank you.
Try the thin crab legs up there tonight too. If you eat, they'll jam up.
Nice. Thank you for the tip.
Yes, sir. No problem. You have a great one.
You too. Nice to meet you, Wally. You're good people. Carrabelle, Florida. I like it. The stage is set, night is near, almost time for the Sally Brown Band to play. Y'all, it is warm down here. Like this steam in steam room, It's just kind of ironic because it's like, it's really steamy and it's not the food. How could I bring you to Carabelle and not show you the bay at close to sunset? Can't show you the whole sunset because we got to play, but see you down the road.